I graduated in 1969 and I was the president of KD and then KDS. So when we were having pledge in my senior year, 1969, we all met a lovely woman, Lydia Minatoya, and we liked her just like you like anybody. She was funny, she was nice, and we wanted to pledge her. But we knew that the National had a policy of only accepting white Christian women. Although we had a few Jewish sisters, but apparently they didn't know that. So we knew that there was maybe some leeway. We didn't have many people on campus of different races, so it wasn't a big pressure. But I know that when I was pledging, the president of the House said, we do have this, KD has this policy, but we have always felt that we would not follow it. And I trusted that, and I believed that, and that is what happened. It wasn't morally right the way the sorority was, but my faith was in the people here. Luckily, I was right. It would have been very disappointing if they hadn't supported going ahead with that pledge. And we had to have a long discussion because we also knew we might not be allowed to do it, and that would make us be thrown out of the National. We were very aware of that. But fortunately, it was unanimous to send Lydia a bid. And we had a couple of local alums who would sit in on all our meetings. They were there when we decided to send this bid, and they left the room, and we knew we were in pretty big trouble. So we had to go to the Pan-Hel to see if they would allow us to become a local sorority. And they were very kind and said that we could. The university was very supportive, helped us with finances because KD actually had our money, and we were going to be in big trouble for the next semester without it. And then we were allowed to break silence and go talk to all of the people, all of the women who wanted to pledge our house, to tell them that it wasn't going to be KD anymore. It was going to be some unknown entity, which when you think about it, that was quite a big step for them to decide that they would pledge. We had no idea whether Lydia would pledge or not. That wasn't really the point. It was just that we felt if we liked someone that much, we should be able to welcome her. And fortunately, on Pledge Day, down the hill came a full pledge class, including Lydia. It was very exciting. I'm getting a little teary even thinking about it because we didn't know what would happen. We didn't know whether anyone would show up. And you knew that because they came, they really wanted to be part of this very special, different kind of sorority, a very welcoming, open sorority. So it was the most exciting you can imagine. When I was here, there weren't sports for women, not much. So, and there weren't other kinds of places to go to build a family. And so a sorority was like your family. And friendship, love, that's it. We weren't trying to make any kind of statement about anything. We just all enjoyed each other. I think it still feels that way here, that there's support for each other, and I hope it'll continue to be that way. It always surprises me when I walk in here over the years that it's still the same feeling. And then I think, well, it's because the same type of people are choosing the same type of people. I think when we were doing it, we were maybe a little naive. I don't know that we ever thought about the many repercussions that could have happened. But it just was the right thing to do. And so I think it's important to know where you came from with this sorority.